This little bunny is pretty much an international symbol to show that a brand or a product is cruelty-free. But can a product or a brand still be cruelty-free if they don't have that bunny? The answer is surprisingly yes, and in today's video I want to talk about the business behind this, specifically certifications and how they happen, and what you can look for to know if products are cruelty-free or if they're cruelty-free and just unlabeled. So first off, what are these bunnies? You might have heard of the Leaping Bunny certification. There are other certifications out there as well, and they usually have some of these symbols. As you can see, one of them is literally a jumping bunny, and one of them is just like a bunny with little rabbit ears, and they both say cruelty-free. If a product has this, you know that they are certified cruelty-free and that someone else has checked. But what about a product like this? It doesn't actually say cruelty-free on the label and there is no bunny. Or this one, even if it says cruelty-free on the label, what if there's not a picture of the bunny? What are you supposed to do? Or what if the picture of the bunny is different? This one happens to have the leaping one, but what if it says cruelty-free and it just has like a plant? These all get down to the laws of certifications and cosmetic labeling laws. Essentially, to be cruelty-free means that a company does not test on animals, nor does it pay anybody else to test on their behalf. Right now, China is the only country that animal testing is still mandated in order for cosmetics from foreign entities or foreign places to be sold. I actually filmed like a 30-minute video about this back in August of last year. Just haven't had time to edit it because it's long. But if you want some of the loopholes, happy to share. That being said, there are specific companies that go around and basically certify that brands are as good as they say they are. One of them, again, is that Leaping Bunny. The other one is the little bunny with the ears going like this. And these are essentially third-party companies that have no relation to the brand, who are paid money to come in and to check where are the ingredients sourced from. Are they testing in this facility? Do they pay anybody else to test? And if the answer to all of those things is no, then the brand has to pay a fee because this is a licensed trademark. You can basically own symbols or catchphrases or names. That's why like you could not take the name of a big company like Neutrogena or the detox market. They own that. And this Leaping Bunny certification owns that symbol. Now this symbol is internationally recognized as being cruelty-free and being like legit. So they can charge money for that, and brands say it's worth it to us. The work that you're doing is worth it. So we're gonna pay you money to continue doing that and to make sure that we're abiding by those standards. So that's kind of the gold standard. But the truth is that that's a very expensive certification. Depending on the size of the company and depending on what you're going for, it can be thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars. And so there are some other brands that have their own version of cruelty-free. You may have seen it as like a little plant or maybe some other animal or just a different shaped bunny that says cruelty-free. And that could be just the brand putting the fact that they are cruelty-free on their product. It's something they stand behind, it's something they promote, but they have not had that third-party certification come in. And again, this is similar to organic. Organic is actually a certification that you have to get through the USDA or the Farmers Coalition. And again, you have to pay these people to come in, check everything's okay, and then give you the seal and the permissions to use it. So some farmers at the farmers market will say, yeah, my stuff is organic, like I obviously grow it organic, but small farmer Ben can't afford to pay thousands of dollars just for the use of this label. So that's why he might say, yeah, they're my organic fruits and veggies. And a brand might say, yeah, we're cruelty-free, but not actually have a specific certification. Now, there are other brands that don't even put it on the label. And to me, this is stupid. I feel like cruelty-free is such a good selling point. I feel like so many people, including myself, look for that to even purchase cosmetics. What's the dealio? And when it comes down to it, some brands don't even put it on. This is acne-free. They are wonderful. They are actually coming out with some new natural lines, which I'm excited to try. They are cruelty-free, yet they don't even say it on the bottle, which is a little confusing. Same with Ole Henriksen. I always called it Olay. I've loved them for years. I've known that they are cruelty-free for years, but if you inspect this bottle up and down, you find the recycling stuff, you find everything else, but nowhere on here does it say cruelty-free. And that's where it becomes confusing as a consumer, because you're like, okay, well, if I'm trying to make more ethical decisions, I know to look for the bunny, but if it doesn't have the bunny, what do I do? So there are some bloggers that I love and follow. There's Cruelty Free Kitty, and then there's Logical Harmony. I'm actually friends with her. She just moved across the country, and I'm like, Christ, tears of cruelty-free glitter. Their websites are pretty darn reputable, and they update them regularly. They're empowered women who reach out to these brands and actually get the brand's stance on whether or not they're cruelty-free. Now, what's hard is that this is constantly changing. Some brands choose to pull out of China. Some brands choose to go in. For instance, NARS Cosmetics chose to go into China and stop being cruelty-free. Then there are other brands like Wet n Wild or 100% Pure that are doing pilot tests in China or selling through third-party retailers. And that is all very confusing. But it's in a video that I filmed that's like an hour of raw footage that got cut down to like 30 minutes of footage. So if you want Cassandra to keep on working on that China cruelty-free video and all of the cosmetic loopholes and how you're being lied to and how things are actually working out in the animal's favor that we don't know about and yet where it's still really bad, let me know, because it's a lot of editing, but I need some external motivation to do this. My intrinsic motivation is just out. So if you could just like, I don't know, motivate me, like force me, guilt trip me into editing this China video, that'd be very helpful. But for the time being, I hope that this helps to clear that up. I hope that you learn to dig a little bit deeper. You can also look at companies' websites or contact companies yourself. I have actually made calls to China for a brand that I was confused about, literally called the parent pharma company, and pharma companies usually can't be cruelty-free because of the way that the scientific and medical systems are set up, it's a long story. But I've actually called the pharma companies and then their subsidiary brands and their reps in China to see if a brand was still sold in China, and the answer was no. And I was like, wow. I wish that there was like some sort of definitive database that was free and easy for people to use. There are some things that come close, but like, we're still behind. Anyways, butterflies, I hope this answers that question. I hope you're having a great day. I got some Jaclyn Hill lipsticks and I am looking at them. I thought that they would kind of be fine. Like I wasn't expecting to find much. And life has took a turn. So I'm gonna get back to filming that video. I'm just gonna put on a different shirt. And yeah, I'm gonna keep on doing some bacterial cultures. Fun times, my friends. All right, I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow in the next video. Hopefully it'll be the Jaclyn Hill one, but who knows at this point. I'm tired, okay? I love you, butterflies. Bye. Oh, there's a video here and one here. Go watch those. Yay!